this then, won't you? You got to do Jurassic Park Jupiter. Okay. What about Mario Galaxy? Brian, what about that Waltz one? Mario Galaxy, the Waltz. You don't score for it. There's just two trumpet parts, right? Signs there.
Welcome to the University of Exeter graduation ceremony. Please be seated for the University of Exeter Choir.
You're such a big star to me. You're everything I want to be. But you're stuck in a hole, and I want you to get out. Try to figure it out. Your anticipation pulls you down. You can have it all. You can have it all. So come on. Get it on. Don't know
Welcome to the University of Exeter graduation ceremony. We look forward to celebrating everyone's success with you today. A few things to note before we begin. Family and friends should remain seated throughout the ceremony once it has begun. We ask that no flash photography takes place as it may be distracting to those on the stage. Mobile phones should be switched off for the duration of the ceremony. In the event of a fire, an announcement will be made. Please leave the building by the nearest exit following the directions of the marshals. Graduands, your moment with the Chancellor will be recorded by the official photographer, so no selfies, please. Now, we consider ourselves one family here at the University of Exeter and openly encourage applause for every graduand. As some of our graduands have not been able to attend at the last minute, the presenter will announce the name of the absent graduands as well, so please applaud when this occurs. At the end of the ceremony, the Chancellor and dignitaries will process out of the Great Hall. The new graduates, directed by the marshals, will follow. And once all graduates have left the hall, family and friends are requested to leave through the front doors only to meet the graduates outside. Graduates, you will congregate outside on the Great Hall piazza for a group photography session. Please use the slope or steps to access the piazza. After the ceremony, all graduates and guests are invited to join the drinks receptions, which are being held in the forum. In a few moments, when the music starts, the congregation is asked to rise for the entry of the procession.
Good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome. It's lovely to see the Great Hall so full this morning. I'm Professor Lisa Roberts, and I am the President and Vice-Chancellor of this amazing university, and it gives me great pleasure to open this congregation. Please be seated. Distinguished guests, graduates, family, friends and supporters, it really is a joy to see you here this morning. Welcome to our beautiful Streatham campus, and thank you for joining us for this special day. Let's begin by recognising the exceptional music that opened our ceremony. Please join me in thanking our talented student musicians and our friends at the Bournemouth Symphony Orchestra for this specially commissioned fanfare, an uplifting way to begin our celebrations. Graduands, this is your day, a day to be celebrated, remembered and cherished. You've not only completed your studies, you've lived our university values of discovery, respect, excellence, inclusion and community. These values and our mission are not just words, they are the foundation that you carry with you as you step into a world that urgently needs your needs. Your ideas, your passion, your leadership to create a greener, healthier and fairer future for everyone. Wherever your path takes you next, know this: you have earned your place here today through talent, dedication and sheer hard work, and we could not be prouder. To those who could not be with us in person and are graduating in absentia, we send our heartfelt congratulations. You are just a part of this moment. I look forward to meeting you all up here on stage soon and conferring your degrees, but I now call upon Stuart Brocklehurst, Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Business Engagement and Innovation, to address the congregation. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. It's truly wonderful to see you all here today, gathered to celebrate a milestone that marks not only achievement, but ambition, resilience, and growth. To the families, friends, and supporters who've come from near and far, thank you. Your presence means the world to us. And to those watching from afar on the live stream, know that you are just as much a part of today's joy. Graduands, well, you've done it. Today, you crossed the finish line of one of life's most demanding and rewarding journeys. Earning a University of Exeter degree is no small feat. It takes hard work, determination, and the grit to keep going when things get tough. At times, you faced uncertainty. You met obstacles. You may have wrestled with self-doubt, but you stood your ground. You rose to the challenge, and now you stand tall, ready to hold in your hands the proof of your dedication and resilience. But your time at university was never just about the lectures, the labs, the deadlines. It was about discovering who you are. It was about the friendships forged, the ideas challenged, the perspectives broadened, and the new things that you've tried along the way. It was about growing not just as students, but as people. You have helped shape this university. You've brought energy, insight, and kindness. You've contributed to a community that thrives on diversity, curiosity, and care, and we are better for it. We are so proud of each one of you, and you should be proud of yourselves, truly, deeply proud. You've also forged bonds that will stretch far beyond this day. Some of the people sitting alongside you will walk through life with you as colleagues, confidants, and lifelong friends. Cherish them. They are part of your story now. Whilst today marks the end of one chapter, It opens the door to the next, with all its possibility, wonder, and a little uncertainty. Whether you have a clear plan or are still figuring it out, know this: the world needs people like you. The challenges we face are great, but so is your potential. You leave here not only with knowledge and qualifications, but with the creativity, intellect, and values to make a real difference. And you carry with you the strength of this place, this university, your university. That will always be behind you. And we will continue to strive for excellence, to lead with purpose, so that the degree you hold remains a symbol of the very highest standards. You will shortly become part of a global network, 195,000 people strong, and reaching 180 countries. Exeter alumni are change makers, innovators, and leaders, and today you join their ranks. My final message to you is this: you are the mission of our university embodied, living proof that our mission changes not only the lives of individuals, but also the trajectories of the communities that you will join, serve, and lead. Congratulations. You've earned every moment of this celebration. Hold your heads high, take pride in how far you have come, and feel excited for where you will go next. Your future is as bold and as brilliant as you dare to make it. Thank you.
Hello and welcome, graduands, guests, friends and supporters. It's wonderful to see you all here today. My name is Professor Nikki King and I will be your Master of Ceremonies today. My role is to go through the ceremonies to introduce all the speakers and crucially to remind you that this is a celebration. So remember to clap, cheer and have a brilliant time, no matter how small you are. Graduands, today is a culmination of years of hard work, and you should be so proud of yourselves. Gaining a degree from the University of Exeter is an outstanding achievement, and to get here, you have had to travel a tough and challenging road. There have been ups and there have been downs, but each step you have learned so much about yourselves. No two pathways to a degree are the same, and you have each forged a very personal journey. Very well done for getting here. You deserve our most heartfelt congratulations. Your degree programs have also encouraged you to think rigorously, consider the world around you from a range of viewpoints. Studying maths, physics, or natural sciences has encouraged you to develop a sharp, analytical, and open minds, which are capable of responding to the big challenges of our time. And as you head out into the world, there are huge and complex challenges to solve. But armed with your Exeter degree, you have the knowledge, skills, and mindset to succeed. In the course of your studies, you've also been an intrinsic part of the Faculty of Environment, Science and Economy. And by offering your unique perspectives and research outputs, you've contributed to our crucial mission of forging a greener, healthier, and fairer world. In addition to the world-leading research in our departments this year, we have seen students in physics set a world record for the longest lasting bubble, which stayed in the air for an impressive 1 hour and 24 minutes. Maths students have presented their undergraduate project work at the Houses of Parliament, and natural sciences students presented their work at the UK Society for Natural Sciences National Conference, cleaning up on the prizes. And many of you have already or will have your work published in peer-reviewed journals. I am so proud of you all and for your successes, so thank you. You now leave us ready for the future, and I know you will be successful in whatever you choose to do next. You may be entering the workplace or staying on for further study, either here at Exeter or at another university. Or you may not yet know what the future holds, and this is okay too. If you're unsure which path to follow and need any support, remember you can always reach out to our Careers Zone for advice on your next steps. Above everything else, however, today is a day for celebration, and I hope you make it a memorable one, surrounded by your loved ones, supporters, family and friends. They were with you through the highs and lows of your degree, so make sure to celebrate fully with them today, and they will be proud of you. Don't forget to thank them for their invaluable support too. We could not be more proud than we are of you today, and we're delighted that you have become members of our Exeter family. Congratulations again. Enjoy your day, trust in your Exeter education, and know that you can make a difference to the world. I now call upon Professor Matt Collins to present the first cohort of graduands.
Chancellor, by the authority of Senate, I present to you the following who have been deemed worthy to receive degrees of the university. In the Faculty of Environment, Science and Economy, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Environmental Intelligence, Elizabeth Galloway. Guy Lomax. Frederica Poznansky. Joshua Alexander Redmond. Arthur van der Voort. Nicola Wilson. In mathematics. Wait. Salah Al-Hathi. Chris Best. Cassandra Bird. Xiaoqing Chen. Noah Cockram. Andrew Darlington. Thomas Hutton. Brett McKim. Weteng Chu. In the Mathematics of Living Systems, Rebecca Poon. For the degree of Master of Science in Applied Data Science and Statistics, Paula Yenita. Adil Mohammed. Naveen Kumar Murari. In Financial Mathematics, Henry Walden. Felix Wood. For the degree of Master of Science in Mathematics, Climate Science, Tom Bayliss White. In Mathematics and Data Science, Rachel Dunleavy. For the degree of Master of Mathematics in Mathematics, Adrian Adamyets. Edward Bierman. Christopher Sherpa. Hugh Darrell. Benjamin Duffield. Luke Garner. Niall Ivey. Annie Lines. Oliver McGee. Dan Milne. Joshua Parker. Alfie Parry. Samantha Pidwell. Callum Stevens. Dominic Stewart. Avaya Thapa. Owen Tuthill. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Mathematics and Film and Television Studies, James Addy. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mathematics, Daniel Aldis. Eden Alexander. Joseph Ullman. Lewis Ball. Ben Beaver. Theo Bennett Michael. Hannah Boardman. Savannah Brooke. Jeremy Brown. Lewis Bunny. Matt Carroll. Matthew Chung. James Stewart Cunningham. Daya Dawan. Evangeline Doherty. Liam Evans. Rosie Farmer. Sophia Fernandez Hearn. Peter Garnier. Nathan Jamintiza. Annabelle Gibson. Felicity Gleed. Layla Goodwin. Lucas Goriup. Jason Griffith Powell. Maisie Harold. Stella Hastings. Edward Holland. Tom Hughes. Anne Jackson. Edgar Jasko. Zoe Johnson. Sim Joy. Nate Kelly. Amy Lawrence. Alice Lee. Elliot Lawrence. Sam Lewis. Sam Linley. Rory Loosely. Izzy McAuliffe. Peter McCall. James Henry Mewett. Paul Michael. Hattie Miller. Matthew Muir. James Muldoon. Charlotte Newton. Eleanor O'Neill. Connor Oliver. Hafiz Oyefua. Thomas Packham. Kieran Parmenter. Max Percy. Alexander Prince. Storm Prince. Benjamin Richards. Francesco Robinson. Izzy Rowson. Ollie Saxby. Jennifer Scurfield. Thomas Seifert. Matthew Shaw. Eshwa Shripabu. Ben Scudder. Connor Story. Sam Stunt. Daniel Solman. Lydia Schott. Maddie Tame. Thea Wagstaff. Amy Wallington. Jess Ward. Owain Watts. Sam Watts. Adam Wheeler. Shannon Lorraine Elizabeth Williams. Thomas Williams. Alexander Younger. In mathematics and biological sciences, Eloise Schuring. In mathematics and data science, William Rubin Pierce. Keris Stratton Brown. In mathematics and geography with UK work experience, Alexandra Rossiter. In mathematics and international relations, Tom Chapman. In mathematics and philosophy, Chelsea Bradley. In mathematics and physics, Pressy Albuquerque. Alex Almond Colomar. Alistair Davidson. Brendan Grimble. Angus Labrum. Eva Steele. In mathematics with accounting, Alex Franklin. Aaron Hazard. Rachel Wannell. In mathematics with economics, Kieran Bartel. Mohammed Anwar Basir. Hector Bernard. Anna Besant. Alex Bull. Lucy Flanagan. Ryan Ho. Mackenzie Laban. Kian Oates. Sam Perrin. Tristan Simon. James Wakefield. Alicia Wilson. In mathematics with economics and a year in industry, Josh Blackburn. Endel Liu. In mathematics with finance, Jack Biddle. Pierce Broderick. James Cattell. Joe Cooper. Fraser Griffiths. Nick Griffiths. Florenza Alexandra Hartono. Lauren Hensman. Georgie Hughes. Francesca Jones. Sean Lee. Eleanor Leonard-Jones. Renee Royale. Elliot Scott. Ziming Wang. And Rico Zhu. In mathematics with finance and a year in industry, Aryan Kurana. In mathematics with French and work abroad, Oscar Merritt. In mathematics with a year in industry, Louisa Butcher. Rosie Evans. Owen Sharpling. Manzi Singaluri. Isabel Stevens. Alex Widgery.
I now call upon orator Professor Lisa Roberts to present the honorary graduate.
Penny Endersby, CBE. It gives me enormous pleasure to introduce scientist and senior civil servant Penelope Claire Endersby, CBE. Penny has had an incredible and impactful career in science, rising to become the Chief Executive of the Met Office, the UK's National Weather and Climate Service. Penny grew up in North London and studied natural sciences at Newnham College, Cambridge, achieving her bachelor's degree in 1991. Her formative years as a student instilled in Penny a firm belief that science should deliver direct benefits for people and the environment, and this principle would guide her throughout her career. After graduating, she worked on solid oxide fuel cells at British Gas, before joining the Royal Armament and Research Development Establishment, first at its Fort Halstead research site in London, and then at Porton Down, where it was rebranded as the Defence Science and Technology Laboratory, or DSTL. In this role, Penny became the UK's leading expert on electric and intelligent armours, exposing her to exciting cutting-edge science that became crucial for roles such as peacekeeping in Bosnia. In those days, Penny confesses that her attitude towards management bordered on the allergic, and she was not at all interested in moving into senior level roles. Nonetheless, she applied to lead an electrical team in the MOD for the simple reason that she didn't want non-specialists telling her what to do. This proved to be an inspired decision and a key moment in Penny's career. And as she moved into leadership, Penny discovered an untapped passion for developing others, as well as a new appreciation for the power of teamwork. By 2015, she was placed in charge of DSTL's Cyber and Information Systems Division. This experience, allied with the skills honed earlier in her career, made her the ideal candidate to lead the Met Office, and she was appointed to the role of Chief Executive in 2018, becoming the first woman to lead the organisation. Since then, Penny has turned the Met Office into a global leader in the fight against the climate emergency and ecological crisis. With one eye always on the future, she has overseen new investments in data science, machine learning and AI, areas that will be crucial to meeting tomorrow's challenges. And make no mistake, this is life-changing work with a global purpose. Penny also has an enduring commitment to fairness and inclusivity in science, technology, engineering and mathematics, or STEM as we know it. During her tenure as Met Office CEO, she has led a step change in making science careers accessible to all, personally sponsoring the Met Office's Black, Asian and Minority Ethnic Network, and acting as a strong advocate for increasing diversity in science. Those who live and work in the Southwest will know that Penny's leadership has been transformational for our region. Under her watch, the city of Exeter has become an international hub of meteorology, data science and climate research, attracting highly skilled jobs and creating opportunities through apprenticeships and graduate pathways. There may even be graduates in the room today for whom the Met Office is the next stop on your career. If that's the case, then I can promise you that your career is in very safe hands with Penny. Many of Penny's guiding principles are drawn from her faith, and in 2023 she was appointed as Exeter Cathedral's first canon scientist. A lifelong believer in the power of dialogue, she is using this role to promote increased communication between scientists and faith leaders for the benefit of our entire community. In Penny Endersby, our university has a trusted friend, and our work together over many years has helped us make key breakthroughs on climate science, biodiversity, flooding, and the transition to net zero. She is a champion of scientific research and a stellar partner to have. No wonder then that in 2023 she became the first woman to be appointed president of the European Centre for Medium-Range Weather Forecasts, an independent intergovernmental organisation supporting weather and climate services in Europe and around the world. And in that same year, she was awarded a CBE for services to meteorology, defence science and technology in recognition of her outstanding career. Nobody is more deserving of such an acknowledgement. It is the crowning glory of what has been and still is an extraordinary career. A world scientist, a wonderful role model for female STEM students, and a valued friend of our university, whose commitment to science over the course of her distinguished career is second to none. It gives me enormous pleasure and honour to admit Penny Endersby, CBE, for the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa. Congratulations, Penny. I now would like to invite our honorary graduate, Penny Endersby, CBE, to address the congregation.
Thank you so much, Vice-Chancellor, for those very kind words and for the enormous honour of being offered this honorary degree today. And for all of you who are graduating, it's a real joy to share your special day with you. And I certainly hope that there are some future Met Office employees among you. And of course, this University of Exeter is a hugely valued partner of the Met Office. We do so many things together. You're certainly a feeder pipeline for permanent Met Office employees, but for people who are already at the Met Office, we also still build our skills through joint teaching with you, and then research at every level from PhD students through to joint chairs as well. And the university is just a renowned centre for its climate and environmental excellence and expertise. And I wanted just to pick out one thing which I personally have been involved in that's been jointly with this university. So your Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Stuart Brocklehurst, worked with an organisation from the House of Lords called Peers for the Planet to develop a thing called the Parliamentarian's Guide to Climate Change, which went to every British parliamentarian and actually has gone on beyond to every British ambassador and been translated into other languages for the last two COP hosts into Azerbaijani and Portuguese for Brazil. And I was honoured to be asked to write the opening chapter. Would I please get all of climate science onto 2 pages? And various other chapters were written by Met Office experts, University of Exeter experts, some who were both, and people from across the world as well. And I thought, how on earth am I going to compress this, and what's the right thing to say to non-experts? Because there's more detail later in the guide. And I really tried to distinguish for people who were smart people but might not know much about the subject, the difference between those things that were completely well known and understood, and it's no point arguing about, like burning fossil fuels warms the planet, and just how long we have known this, which actually is 150 years, something which shocked me when I came into this role, versus the fact that climate science is still developing, and goodness knows the climate is changing quickly, and there are other areas that are much less well understood, And then there's areas for policy choices, which are not for scientists. We are trying to provide the information to let those policymakers make decisions based on good, solid scientific evidence and good facts. And if you're here taking your first degree, you'll probably have been spending the bulk of your time on that solid foundation of your subject and just exploring the edges of what's really at the cutting edge. And then if you're here doing a higher degree, it'll be the other way around. You'll have been mostly working at the cutting edge, but you'll still find there's stuff that's well known that you've had to work through the literature and build on. And I wanted to talk to you just a little bit about how you'll use all that fantastic knowledge and those critical thinking skills you've gained in your life beyond today, in your subject and outside of your subject. And as somebody who operates in a global climate change forum, I'm very much aware of the polarized world we work in, of misinformation and disinformation, and the difference is misinformation, you believe it and you're mistaken, disinformation, you're putting it out there on purpose. And all of us need techniques to distinguish and recognize between good, sound, well-evidenced information that we should make decisions based on, and bad disinformation and misinformation that we can't trust. And it's not always so easy to tell the difference. And the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was the fact that that polarized world means that people tend to form into tribes, and they feel everything in their tribe is right and everything in the other tribe is wrong. But actually, there is room for good disagreement. And where you work at the cutting edge of science, you will find that. And I know there are areas where some of our Met Office scientific experts and some of our University of Exeter scientific experts may not entirely agree. I would give you, for example, the imminence of some tipping points. But this is an area for research, and both of their viewpoints are valid, and we will continue to work until we do agree, because we've got it taped, and it will become known science, not explored science. And I wanted to give you one example from outside of weather and climate. Lisa talks a little bit about the work the Met Office has been doing in AI and machine learning. And we had one of our board dinners, and we invited Jean Innes, who's the Chief Executive of the Turing Institute, Britain's leading AI institute, and the National Technology Advisor. And somebody asked Jean, what is the chance of AI becoming a super intelligence and taking over or eliminating humans? And she said, well, I get asked this a lot. She said, our house position is we don't think it's going to happen. We don't see AI doing anything that's really unexplainable. It's still doing pattern recognition just very, very well. But she said, I should draw to your attention that there are really well-informed, really leading thinkers who don't think that, and there's still room for us to be wrong. And if I were going to say to you, well, how do I tell the good stuff from the bad stuff? One of the things that I would say is people who believe that there's room for themselves to be wrong. And if you see someone correct themselves and go, new information has come in and I have changed my thinking because I have built on that new information, that for me is a real benchmark of someone who can be trusted. People who dig in and double down and whose minds can't be changed are not the best people to be looking at. So many, many congratulations to everybody today who's worked so hard to get to the point you're in and collect your degrees, and I hope you have a simply fantastic day. I invite you to take away some skepticism about what is the confirmation bias in your own bubble and to explore some other ones. And I invite you to continue to be a force for good with everything you've learned here through your open-mindedness and your curiosity and your intelligence and your knowledge, and to spread that into your sphere of influence professionally and personally. Many congratulations to you all.
I now call upon Professor Tim Harries to present the second cohort of graduates.
Chancellor, by the authority of Senate, I present to you the following who have been deemed worthy to receive degrees of the University. In the Faculty of Environment, Science and Economy, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, Shahin Gamari. Hoi Tung Lam. Ollie Lewis. Mei Ting Mak. Kulathunga Muladlija Kalani Gayanthika Pereira. Katya Sosimova. Matthew Houghton. Unith Kakanutu Arankumar. In physics engineering, George Braid. Valentin Hemmerly. Dan Moore. Joe Pady. Leanne Stanfield. For the degree of Master of Physics in Physics, Daniel Barnett. Riley Borthwick. Joe Clayton. Dylan Garment. Scarlett Hutton. David Pearce. Benji Tigg. Rob Trowbridge. In physics with astrophysics, Danila Astrahansev. Ridley Buckeridge. Willow Harvey. Gilbert Louis Jackson. Caleb Osler. Alice Amy Smith. James Thomas. In physics with professional placement, Tristram Williams. In physics with study abroad, Luke Harrendance. Ben Holdstock. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Physics, Ryan Abram. Yusuf Agina. Alex Bailey. James Ball. James Ball. Charlie Bedwell. Emma Bridge. Esme Bunting. Jude Dabernig. Hugo Dawson. Rudra Dubey. Ben Fletcher. Harry Forrester. Isabella Funnell. Felix Heitman. Tom Holborn. Emma Holling. Seja Isabella Eilot. Luca Lacosta. Ryan McCallum. Oliver Nafisi. Joseph Newcomb. Joe Nightingale. Josh Noblet. Erin O'Halloran. Joseph Parker. Thomas Ruby. Yolia Simon. Francis Steptoe. Ollie Sydenham. James Tester. In physics with astrophysics, Cesare Bavaresco. Jack Bellamy. Ben Cokum. Lewis Harvey. Melissa Hercombe. Aaron Sims. Jack Wheaton. In physics with professional placement, Bowden Duffy. Isabel Siggers. In physics with study abroad, Samuel Hughes. George Weddle.
I now call upon Professor Jeff Nash to present the third cohort of graduands.
Chancellor, by the authority of Senate, I present to you the following who have been deemed worthy to receive degrees of the university. In the Faculty of Environment, Science and Economy, for the degree of Master in Science in Natural Sciences, Rebecca Kathleen Baker. Magnus Blair. Karan Chanda. Oliver Hill. James Node. Emily Nurden. Millie O'Connor. Patrick O'Neill. Arthur Pugh. Emma Ranson. Chloe Richards. Josh Smith. Kira Tutt. Nicholas White. Alfred Jack Wingfield. In Natural Sciences with International Study, Sina Bordoff. Rose Campbell. Onmei Daniels. Gwenthillian Hayeth Davis. Adam Lawson. Holly Sefton. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Natural Sciences, Wilf Bates. Lucy Blower. Lily Eddy. Toby Finch. Paige Flyde. Ilma Forsey. Lillian Gibbs. Jocelyn Gregg. Abigail Hadley. Sean Hannah. Ben Harding. Sophie Hodge. William Holtby. Orson James. Ellen Pilkington. Luke Prisk. Daniel Rinfus. Amelia Simmons. Fergus Todd. Mary Wankling. Milo Whale. And for the degree of Master in Science in Financial Mathematics, Felix Wood.
Not everyone was able to be with us this morning to celebrate in person, so I also admit to degrees those who have requested conferment today in absentia. Could everyone please join me in wishing all of our new graduates congratulations with a big round of applause. Thank you.
I now call upon Kira Brooks of the Students' Guild to give the students' voice of thanks.
Congratulations, class of 2025. It is an absolute honour to be here today, and I'm beyond thrilled to be able to watch you all celebrate your successes. As graduates from the Faculty of Environment, Science and Economy, you are leading the way in creating a sustainable, healthy and socially just future. With your limitless talent and determination, we know you'll solve any problems you face and embody the change you want to see in the world. You should be extremely proud of the work you've put in to get to this moment and what you've achieved in what can only be described as a transformative time. For many of you, these past years have been the start of not only your careers, but your adult lives too. University is such a unique experience, and one I'm sure you'll carry with you for the rest of your life. While it's not always an easy ride, you've all shown such determination and resilience to get yourself here today, and we're all so proud of you. I hope you enjoy every second of today, because you truly deserve it. Take the time today to reflect on your journey and celebrate with your loved ones. I hope you'll be leaving Exeter with many memories from our beautiful campus and the lovely city, your friends, your societies, clubs and communities, as well as your course. Whether you go on to study more, start or continue your career, or choose something else entirely, I wish you all the very best for your next adventure. And it is your next adventure. Not mine, not your lecturers, not your families or friends. As the world changes so quickly around us, it can be challenging to see the good. It can be even more challenging to recognize your power in changing your life and the parts of the world you are surrounded by. But, if you ask me, young people are the future, and it is more important now than ever to ride the roller coaster that life can be and use that power as a force for good. Be bold, be courageous, and be kind. You have so much to give to people and to the world, so continue to have faith and keep believing in what you can do. To all your loved ones, friends and families and staff, I'm sure it goes without saying that your support is hugely appreciated. And for those of you whose loved ones couldn't be here today, we are all celebrating with you. So, take your photo by the rock, raise a glass, and be incredibly proud that you have a degree from Exeter, a global institution and probably the best university in the world. Congratulations once again, class of 2025.
Thank you, Kira, for that amazing speech, but also for being an excellent student leader of our Students' Guild this year. Thank you. And so, to our brand new University of Exeter graduates, huge congratulations. Today is a landmark in your life, and we are so proud of you. Your achievements are immense, and they speak to your brilliance, resilience, and determination. You're now part of the Exeter family, always. No matter where life takes you, you will carry this place with you, and we will always welcome you back with pride and open arms. If you ever doubt yourself in the years ahead, remember this moment. Remember what you've achieved here. You've already proven that you are smart, capable, and more than ready to take on the world. Thank you for the energy, ideas, and spirit that you've brought to our university. You've helped to write our story, and your chapter will remain part of our legacy forever. I hope you go away with a real sense of pride and many fond memories of your time here. And as you move forward, stay proud of who you are, stay curious, stay kind, and please stay in touch. You're Exeter alumni now, and Exeter is for life. Of course, significant achievements are rarely made by individuals in isolation, but by people working together, and so it is with a university degree. Those who support you may have given you courage when you were facing fears, helped you recover from a setback, or maybe even paid the bills while you were studying. So it is right to take a moment to recognize all of the incredible people who have helped you get here. So could I ask all of our new graduates to please stand? So graduates, I'd like you now to show your appreciation to your family, your friends, your supporters, the staff at the university, those who lifted you, cheered you on, who believed in you when you didn't. Let them hear your heartfelt thanks with the biggest round of applause you've ever given. I hope family and friends did feel that. Can I ask the entire congregation to please stand now? So for the final time, could I ask you all to give a thunderous round of applause and maybe a huge cheer as well so they can hear it in the forum to celebrate our exceptional new graduates. Thank you, that was terrific. Well done again, graduates. Go forward with pride, with confidence, and with joy. Have a wonderful day of celebration, everyone, and I formally declare this congregation closed. Thank you.